Hello, what's going on everybody? This is Jay from J, and today what we got here is the ONDA V919 3G Air. This is the knockoff of the iPad Air, of course. This tablet is quite amazing. I have never seen anything like it. I think you guys are going to love it. The price goes for about $250, and I got it from dhk.com from iBaby888. The tablet has a 9.7-inch display. It is a Retina display as well, and like I said before guys, I already took a sneak peek inside. And I can't lie, I already used it and checked it, and it is quite impressive. So I decided to make the unboxing now before I bring the review. On the front here, we can already see the picture of the actual device itself. On this side, we just have a diagram of how thick it is. Here we can see the ONDA logo, and it says since 1989, that's the year I was born. We also got a barcode for inventory purposes. And then on this side, we're going to find the QR codes. We can also see the ONDA logo. Finally, on the bottom, we're going to have the specifications. Unfortunately, they come in Chinese, so you can actually understand here some of it. It has a Retina display with a resolution of 2048 by 1536, and it has a processor clock at 1.3 gigahertz. It's not going to be at 2.1. It is also a quad-core processor, and this is going to be from Intel. The model is Z3736F. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and the battery, I believe it's going to be 6200 milliamp battery. And it did last me quite a while, and also this is going to support 3G with WCDMA 850 and 2100. Now the box for the most part is very similar to the original product from Apple, as we know. So what we're going to do next now guys is go ahead and open it to check the contents inside. The first thing we can see here is the tablet itself, and the body is also made of aluminum, as we can see back here. The constructions, without doubt, is very nice, and as we can see on this side we have the volume rockers up and down together with the power button. Now this right here is going to be a reset button. That's because we cannot remove the battery. It makes sense. And then on the top here from the back, you're going to see that it does support TF cards up to 64 gigabytes. Let me see if I can open it for you guys. There we go. And here we can see that one slot is for the TF card and the other slot for the SIM card. The SIM is going to be micro size, and here we have the 5 megapixel sensor on the back. We can see the ONDA logo, and then finally here on the bottom we have some information. It is in Chinese, but we can understand that yes, it has 32 gigabytes of internal storage. Looking at it from the left side, we can see that it doesn't have any buttons. On the top, you're going to find the 3.5mm headphone jack, and then finally on the bottom, we're going to find here a microphone together with a loudspeaker and the charging/data port. On the front, we find here the 2 megapixel sensor camera, and again, this is a 9.7-inch display with a resolution of 2048 by 1536. And here we have a home button. Now, when it comes to the Android operating system, the menu key, the home key, and the back key is going to be located on the operating system. We're going to see that in just a moment. But for now, let's put this aside and get to the contents inside of the box. Then inside of the box here, we're going to have one divider. And this is going to include the USB cable. This is just the standard micro USB. As we can tell, nothing very special. On the other side, we're going to have the wall charger. And the wall charger is the American kind. This is a 5-volt charger as well. We got here some tags. They are in Chinese. I really can't see what it says here, guys, or read it actually. But for those who know Chinese, it comes with this paperwork, and we also got the manuals. Everything is in Chinese. Now, for the price of this tablet, I was expecting it that at least ONDA would include the English manual, but maybe I got the Chinese version of this tablet. Now, I don't think this is valid here in the USA, but maybe you guys have to let iBaby know that you need the English version of the manuals. That way it's easier for you guys to read it in case you wish to do so. It didn't come with any earphones. That was also a downside of this tablet, but what you guys are going to be mostly impressed is the performance inside. Like I said before, guys, I already tested it and it is quite impressive. So now let's put all this aside and jump back to the tablet. Okay, and now here we can see that this tablet also came pre-installed with a screen protector. This is definitely a plus because I'm not sure if maybe the screen protectors from the original tablet, which is the iPad Air, are going to fit on this tablet. That's because the body can be a little bit different, so this is definitely a plus. And now let's go ahead and power on. I believe I have charged the tablet already. So the power button is on the top. It's very similar to what we have seen before on the iPad Air. Here we can see the boot logo says ONDA. Nothing very impressive. It doesn't have a lot of animations, and right now on default it's going to boot up into Windows. I had a hard time, guys, switching it from Chinese to English. As a matter of fact, I had to get a little help from my brother. He was able to convert it, but it is quite difficult, and I have learned already, so I might have to provide a tutorial on how to complete it, because there's so far no videos on how to complete that. He did search on Google, and then he had to go step by step, because Chinese is super hard to convert into English, but right now it has been converted. This is again the Windows 8.1. If you go here into system information, as a matter of fact, we can do that here from the desktop itself. Let me just go back. Let me close this page. And if you go here into where it says this PC, we can actually confirm the Windows. I just want to make sure you guys see it. Let me just double click it on there. I gotta admit, guys, it is a little weird to use tablets with Windows. I'm not used to it except for my own computer. And then here we're going to go to where it says computer itself. And then somewhere around here, we got properties. There we go. And here we can confirm the operating system and all system information. Here we can see, guys, that the processor is 1.3 gigahertz, but on the box it says 2.16. So that's not going to be correct. This is a 32-bit processor as well. It comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of internal storage. So this has already been set up, but on the review videos, I'll give you guys a better overview about this operating system. And then finally here on the bottom, a lot of you are going to have the question, okay, well, how do I boot up now into Android? It's actually very simple. On the bottom here, we're going to have this little tab. If you click on it, you guys are going to see that it's going to ask you, going to switch to another OS. If you select OK, now the tablet's going to shut down, and then it's going to boot into Android. To be honest with you guys, I think that the resolution and the optimization was better for Windows than Android. On Android, the resolution looks a little bit different. So I think that it might need maybe an update to fix that, because Android doesn't look that good on this tablet. That's, again, my opinion. You guys might like it even better, but having the option of 2 operating systems, I think that's absolutely outstanding. And in a minute here, we're going to see that it's going to boot up into Android, and I'm going to confirm with you guys the operating system. Again, it's the KitKat 4.4.4. And now, guys, that it has booted up, here we're going to see the lock screen, and it's going to be obviously for Android. You can see that it is quite simple, nothing special there. Here we have the UI of the system. We can see that it has, I would say, an iOS skin, very similar to it. It comes already pre-installed with the Play Store and some other Google applications. As a matter of fact, I think we have it somewhere around here. And yes, it is, guys. We can see there that we have the Play Store already installed on the system. If you drop down here, we're going to go ahead and increase the brightness. It is currently a little bit low. That's because I just restored it. If you go here into settings, all the way to the bottom, we're going to confirm that this is the Android KitKat 4.4.4, and I have already confirmed it, and it is real. So I think this is definitely a bargain. It goes for about $250 plus shipping. If you guys wish to use like DHL, a little faster method, it's going to cost you a little more, but you guys get a little bit of both worlds. You get Windows and also Android, which I think is absolutely amazing. You guys can even complete phone calls with this tablet. It does support WCDMA 850 and 2100 as well. And with that being said, I'll be bringing the review of this tablet very soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. This is a very impressive product, so you guys don't want to miss it. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.